Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. I have been a little bit busy. I've been working on my PhD application, and as I told you, I finished my first term. We started our second term already last week, and yeah, been very fine. And today I decided to make a video here. This is my window, this is my room, this is my window. I mean, it's so crazy if I show you my window, if you can see it, but I still show it to you. And that's how the outside looks like. It looks so beautiful. And sometimes when I open my window, there are always rabbits there. But today, sorry, there are no rabbits. Well, the next time I'll open and I see them, I'll try to be Hayaku. I'll try to bring the camera as soon as possible, and I film them for you to see them. Oh, what if you don't want to see them? Yeah, I mean, I just film them. If you want to see them in your free time, you'll see them. But if you don't want to see them, then you can. No. No. Then you can skip that part. Yeah. Thank you so much for always watching our videos. We really appreciate that. And if you are new to our channel, don't forget to support us by subscribing. And in case there is anything you want to ask about our education or scholarships, and maybe some tips for interviews, just put them in the comment section. So today I'm going to talk about the two things that I like so much about life in the UK if I compare my life in Japan. First is about paperwork. I stayed in Japan, as I've been saying in my videos. I stayed there for years, and I realized that there is a lot of paperwork. You know, sometimes you check your mailbox when there are so many papers you can't even translate into the language you understand. In some occasions, I could find some bills I had to pay from my credit card company, and there was always a deadline, but I couldn't see the deadline because everything was inside the kanji characters. So I couldn't read Japanese. I can speak a little bit. How can I say that? I can speak intermediate Japanese. Yeah, intermediate Japanese. But I can't read kanji. I can't. I failed on that. I couldn't invest time on that for some reasons. Yeah, I couldn't, and that's so sad. But all the time I received those papers, I would be like, oh, now I have to use Google Translate. And Google Translate is not that perfect. Oh, I have to ask for a friend who is going to translate this for me. Sometimes you feel like, oh no, I'm a nuisance to them. I always ask them to translate things for me. So there is a lot of paperwork, and maybe the sad thing about that is that most of the things that come on the papers cannot be understood by foreigners. So they really have to look for somebody to translate what's on the paper. So that was a little bit taihen for me. That was a little bit difficult for me. The other thing I noticed was that if you are submitting an application, you have to submit an application online. When you're applying for your undergrad, you have to submit the application online, and again you have to submit the documents by DHL. Transporting documents, especially from developing countries, let's say Uganda, is costly. From Uganda to Japan, that's a lot of money. But I don't know why they still have to submit the documents by registered email. Anyways, maybe in the future things will change, but I just have a feeling that there is a lot of paperwork. Actually, even when I was at the university, I realized that we sign so many documents. There are so many documents we have to write on the paper, and then we submit the paper to any offices. And I would be like, oh, why don't we just do it online, you know? And the other thing I noticed about Japan was that if they really want the document to be submitted by mail, even if you stay in the university, they won't accept that document. It happened to me once. I was submitting someone's document, and then I was trying to take the document to the office, and then they said, oh no, go to the post office and send the document and make sure the document reaches by this time. And I was like, I'm here. I have the documents, and they are sealed. I didn't open them. But they still wanted the documents to be provided by another person or by a company, not me. And I was like, oh no, that's a little bit inconvenient, because if people are staying in that area, why don't they just bring the documents? In the UK, you just have to use the digital or electronic. What's the difference between those two things? A signature, and you sign, you know, and you send the document, you know. You don't have to print out the papers, sign them, and then take them, you know. I love that so much because it's convenient. You can send them anytime, you know. Yeah. And then the second thing I like about living in the UK is the convenience about communication. I'm talking about Ketai Denwa. The phone again. There's some issue with Uganda. In the UK, you can have a prepaid SIM card, you know. You can have, I use giffgaff. I love giffgaff because it's cheap. Yeah, so you can have your SIM card, and you can load, you can charge it anytime, you know. You don't have to pay don't have to pay money monthly in contracts, you know. Because I'm here, I don't expect anybody to call me. Well, Chitra calls me, but we have WhatsApp, and so seriously, I don't expect anybody to call me unless there is an emergency. And ever since I came here, I've never received a call apart from the calls from Chitra, and maybe some messages. So my Ketai or my SIM card is not that active. Well, it's active, but I'm not active in terms of using a phone to call somebody, because I use other platforms to communicate. In Japan, you must be having a SIM card, and you must have a contract, which I just didn't like, because I'm used to prepaid, and I think that way is cheaper, because you can save more by having a prepaid SIM card. Yeah, so those are the two things I really wanted to tell you. Thank you so much, always, for watching. So stay safe, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.